Good lord. Right, let's flip the coin. Let's check the coin and keep the coin. We're paid up for week 5 coming from the NATTS Season 10. And here we are, CDT Division Week number 5. And now we're actually getting to see another one of the teams we haven't had a good look at in a bit. Yeah, yes, you're seeing it right. It's Khemri versus, yes, the Pro Elves. It's rather a strange matchup, isn't it? So, won the flip. But, of course, the Pro Elves, trusting in all their sidestep and every other private skill, they decided, well, they're actually going to kick this thing and be in the defense. Now, let's look at the Khemri team. Khemri team, of course, is one of those very strange teams to actually run, both on a tournament circuit as well as a developing team. Because, as we all know, Khemri, well, what's their strengths? Pretty solid armor, access to regeneration for just about darn near everything there, and otherwise a pretty solid beat them down team, especially advantage of having 4 4 sucking guys with strength 5 that don't have the stupid bonehead, etc. Of course, here's the trade-off when it comes to the Khemri team. A, you're slow as bloody hell. B, your agility is puss. And of course 3, it's the fun that your Tomb Guardians have decay. So when your Tomb Guardians actually do get it, it tends to be a bad day all around. So, lucky for him, he gets under the ball and actually manages to catch the thing. Well done, he's taking a class in how to carry your balls. So the Khemri have decided they're going to do what they do best here, some solid punching on the elves. And let's see how well almost 7 elves up this week. And so far, it's not too bad. And there we go, push me, push you. He'll count himself as a lucky survivor. And he's bringing the balls up. And it looks like it's just going to be the classic caging away. But, as you can see, he's decided, you know what, I've got so many good, solid Tomb Guardians here. It's a bit of a risk they can actually do. Go in, mark up, and says, I dare you to hit me. Of course, if your Tomb Guardians, as noted here, don't have block, well, at that point, any other player with block could say, challenge accepted, and 2 out of 3 times, well, he's going to get some kind of success out of it. And if he actually knocks him down, grit your teeth, because if he breaks your armor, it could be a bad day indeed. But that's the risk when you play Khemri. It depends on your opponent. And later on, well, let's face it, there's certain teams Khemri just don't like playing. And really it comes down to, if the opponent's got block and he doesn't, the Khemri's going to have a really bad day. And speaking of bad days indeed, well, who knew agility 4 sucks so bad at dodging? See? And he's wonderfully stunned himself. And that's a gift for the Khemri team, as now he can just, wade in with that gift that just keeps on giving around this time of season. Me fist. There we go, solid push me, push you. Keeps him on, the Tomb Guardian there. There's another solid hit. Come on, get back on the screen, cameraman. There you go. Sometimes I swear he's having too much fun with those damn crackers. Should have given him a stick of dynamite, really. Now, here's the other thing people keep forgetting about the Khemri team. Tomb Guardians, unlike mummies, move 4. Of course, the trade-off is, of course, they've got decay and mummies don't. There we go. That was a solid push. And here comes the rest of the team. He's getting an awful lot of pushes here with the Tomb Guardians. I don't think he's quite happy about this. He'd actually like to see, well, quite frankly, some results. And, well, there you go. Block followed by a block. Waste of a reroll. And this should be easy to get away. And now you might start discovering, here's the interesting problem with the Khemri team compared to an Elf team. Elf has got all the maneuverability in the route. Agility 4, you're so wonderful. And he's already had to piss away another reroll on what to him which should have been a sure dodge away. Well, he's broken something. That's nice to see. About time.
Groovy.
That regeneration, of course, fails to work. Because why would it ever work? See, now you're starting to see what he's trying to take advantage of. Can he actually get a Tomb Guardian out of this game? He got lucky there. It's only a stun. That means the entire left flank is completely collapsed here. And now the rest of the Pro Elves can now actually move themselves over. That is if Agility 4 didn't suck for dodging. Yes, that's extremely sarcastic, isn't it? Well, Khemri, once again, free gift. Let's see if you can give the gift and keep on giving. Well, it's a stun. But frankly, at this point here, the Khemri team's got going, what's it going to take? Like, yeah, sure, that stun takes them out of play for a while, but this is kind of empty at the moment. It's about as empty as his Christmas stocking so far. Yeah, whether he's been good or bad. Well, he wouldn't mind being bad here, because he gets lots of coal, and that's free eating bills. Solid punch down. Tomb Guardian advances up. As does the ball carrier. Well, he's pretty much written off the left flank, and, well, the full commitment here is, well, let's just march it down in for one of these touchdown things. At this point, I'll agree, not a bad strategy. Pro Elves, though, can easily keep this pre-covered. In fact, if he wants, he can start bringing players back. I said if he wants. Clearly not yet, though. And here we go, Agility 4 dodge away. Oh, look, 2 for 2. It's a bloody Christmas miracle. You knew I was jinxing it, didn't you? And yeah, amazingly enough, he's decided he's going in, and he actually fouls the Tomb Guardian. And then immediately fails yet another AG4 dodge. You think he's trying to prove a point about how much AG4 sucks. Yes, I know what you're all telling me, but it's anything but a 1. Have you seen the number of 1s he's rolling? I don't think even Spartaco could have rolled as many 1s. And I've seen it. I've been a witness. Push me, push you. It's followed by a solid hit. Does he get anywhere? And he gets as far as a stun. What's it going to take? He's even now trying to use the Mighty Blow, and it's still not doing anything permanent. Well, at least for the Khemri team, it's turn 4. He's got plenty of time. It's VG's favourite. It's the side cage. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, really, what could possibly go wrong? I got nothing on that one. Well, that's a lot of commitment trying to foul out a Tomb Guardian. Like, are you sure this is such a good idea? You don't have a bribe. Well, that's a solid push away. You're really trusting the rest of your team to hold them off. Like so far. Of course it fails. Of course it absolutely fails. He's even KO'd for insult to injury. Of course he is. You know, that's got to be, if I'm looking at the chart right here, he's over 50% fail on dodge, and he's AG4. These are not difficult dodges. I can see why, all his rerolls are gone already. It's making you realise you might want to have rethought and brought your team over first the way your dice are going. Khemri team, of course, not ignoring the early Christmas present. are adjusting their position. Calm, precise, precision, almost dulcet tone-like. To cage this one up and just march it in. Now, Tomb Guardian is going to get back up, but first, let's throw a few at my fist here. Again, still alive. How about you? 2 dice attack. Good, solid punch. And he's rewarded at least with a bell rung. He'll take it. Because this is becoming, again, one of those crazy matches. Turn 5, Pro Elves. Look, I can't fault you had a good screen here, but like I said, you know, you've been trusting on dodge to actually work, and it's just not working. And yes, I know the odds of that are extremely slim. But that's Blood Bowl for you. Tomb Guardian, back down. Do you want to risk bringing other players over? Nope. Now, instead, it looks like it's back to, you know, trampoline time. Well, sorry, Constable Ed saw that one. And, well, Khemri, well, they'll count their blessings. That does, you know, in a strange way, it does get rid of an elf, finally. Yes, it's only alignment, but the way this game's going, any player ejected off the pitch is a win for them. It's going to become one of the strange games, isn't it? Well, this has definitely been a week for strange games indeed. And I won't give you, if you haven't seen them, I won't give you spoilers, but yeah, week 5, definitely some of the strangest games out of the NATTS divisions. All of them. Look, solid punch, solid hit, solid stun. Has that become a thing? Well, apparently in this game. Pro Elves, not even trying for the ball, they're going to see if they can do anything else here. And they've done it again. They've actually done it again, I'm impressed.
I think I'm gonna hurl!
Well, that's going to be a challenge for him, he doesn't have a stomach. Of course he doesn't have a spleen, rib cage or anything else. Could you have predicted that one? Yes, funny. AG4, you suck. That is now the 3rd KO. 2 of them to failed AG4 dodges. These are not hard dodges. You think he was playing the Bretonian team in the big finals? Well, there we go. Trampoline time. Well, that actually gets through for a change. It's only a stun. And of course, he's rewarded with his efforts with a double skull. Well, turn 7. And guess what the Pro Elves have decided to do? Yeah, you got it. It's more fouling time. Ah, here we go. Trampoline. 2 paces. Let's see what he did to him this time. It's just not happening. Oh, Khemri, it's turn 8. You might as well score this one. It's about time. There you go. Well done. Jazz hands, everybody. Well, what a drive that one was. Do they get their players back? They get 1. You know, from the Khemri's viewpoint, you know, they would have liked getting those 2 back, but, well, that's regeneration for you. Completely inconsistent. But, as we've seen, sometimes regeneration, one of the greatest skills if it works every fucking time. But, that's Blood Bowl for you. So, let's see what the Khemri's actually, because of that, what have they actually got left? Quick count, and as you can see, they're down to 10 players already. As for the Pro Elf team, well, the failed dodges are actually doing more damage than anything else is. And of course, the failed fouling on their part, because that's not working either. So here we go, turn 8. Do you have a surprise for us? Of course you do. Well, if the Wood Elves had a crazy plan, then it went. It's no longer as crazy and good of a plan. And he's rewarded with a boot to the fist. Alright. His chin has met his boot has met, well, his groin, and so much for that. 1-0. Khemri's up. Do you get your players back? No, of course not. You don't need those players. Pro Elf team. You have that exceptional agility that can... Oh, wait, that's right. It's not working today, is it? Well, so, second verse, same as the first. It's going to be a whole lot louder and a whole lot worse. Let's see what the lad can do this time. Are we ready, lads? New rerolls? It's just not his day, is it? It's really not his day. Now the pros now have to suffer a blitz, unfortunately. Now, as we mentioned right at the beginning, this is where the other Pro Elves hate to admit they might get a wee bit lucky. Not known for speed, are they? Solid hit, solid punch. It's a solid bell rung, he'll take it. Because again, it's become one of those games. And the Khemri set up for a very solid screen indeed. Where's the last one tucking in? It's going over there. So that means basically Pro Elves only have but one option. They have to peel away and go this way. Will he see it? Well, I'll say one thing. Those Elves can hit. I won't deny that one. That's been pretty impressive so far this game. Can't you do that again, lad? I'm basically avoiding it, and you're lucky there. That's one of the few things the Khemri actually do have. That's actually a useful skill in the skeletons. AG4, you're wonderful. Well, I can understand here. Doesn't waste a reroll on it because, quite frankly, he's sick of this. Because how many times can AG4 fail? And for you, those of you keeping a count on there, yes, you've got it. That is now the 10th time AG4 has failed on anything but a one skill. And he's only made, if I'm looking at the chart right, yeah, that's right, he's only made 20 attempts at anything that requires the AG be involved. You're right, it's a 50% fail. And you're saying I don't pay attention to the odds. It's been just one of those games, hasn't it? You know, I think I'm realising what happened here. Clearly, the game has mixed up the AG for each team. The Pro Elves are clearly a Khemri team, because that's the failure rate you'd expect from a Khemri team with their own sucking, lousy AG2 across most of the team. A dodge works! A dodge works! It's incredible! There's a solid hit again. I'm concerned those elves can hit. At least that's going right. And finally, something goes right. He picks up a ball. There's a pass. And he makes it. He's now completely skewed the odds. He's finally started succeeding. And now he makes both GFIs. Makes the dodge away. And then he even makes an extra GFI to come back. And even makes the final dodge. Finally, he has a turn where actually, you know, AG4 actually does what it's supposed to do. Khemri team. Well, now they have to adjust to what actually happens when the Pro Elves actually roll. Yes, you got it. Average dice. They actually succeed at things. And you may have ever committed yourself at this point here. But that's alright. Once again, he has that gift that just keeps on giving. He does choose to reroll that one. He does get the solid punch, and it's yet another bell rung. Again, not what they're looking for. He does touch him up, and he's going to trust in that AG4 once again. Normally I'd say it's a dream, but the way this game's gone, it may be quite the underworld dream. Twilight dream? How about a punch to your face dream? Nah, I like that one. Here come the rest of the Tomb Guardians. Hot pursuit. Makes the GFI. Pro Elves, what are they doing? Not fooling around. Quickly scoring that one in to tie it up. 1-1 because he needs to get his KOs back. Well, he got 2. Is that enough? Khemri so far have had quite the lucky run. Let's face it, it has been. Of course, most of the luck runs actually been more Pro Elves having a very unlucky run. But that's alright. Pro Elves now actually have some players to do something with. They have their 9 players, and they're facing a good sort of Khemri team, but they may now be starting to trust in. Let's see how AG2 really handles up. And once again, eye kick. That's to the benefit of the Khemri team. Can he actually catch it a second time? Not this time, sunshine. No, Khemri gets back to what he does best. Couple of good solid punches. And again, he's breaking the armor, but it's more stunning. But like I said, it's getting to the point here, he's pretty accepting of the KOs because a lot of these players are staying off. From the Pro Elf viewpoint here, well, it's nothing dead yet, which in this league is quite a surprise. People are referring to Season 10 as the season of not futility, it's the season of fatality. That might be the best name I've heard for it yet. Can he pick up the ball this time? Ah, he actually gets a fall and actually gets the bloody thing. And now here's the great trick. How's he want to try and screen this one up? Do the Pro Elves trust in their agility 4? I know what your answer is to that one. You've been watching the game, haven't you? So now he doesn't trust it. Instead, the Pro Elves at this point here are just going to go back to a couple of solid hits and see if maybe, just maybe, they can curl around the side and get him behind it, just the way she likes it. Khemri team, solid advancing down the pitch here. And once again, they're going to fall back to their old reliable to see if they can finally crack some Elven armor. And well, we saw what the answer to that one is. Push me, push you. Here we go again. It's clearly the softer, kinder, gentler Khemri team. I didn't know they actually buried Khemri in those tombs, you know, with fluffy bunny slippers and fluffy bunny mittens. So, gradual adjusting of position here, taking advantage of the fact that, quite frankly, he still has all his Tomb Guardians, and he does have, well, quite frankly, the numbers. Of course, he'd like to be changing these numbers in a different way. This hasn't been the way he wants to do it. And he's gotten solid hits in, but nothing else is really happening. Pro Elves have the trailer and are resetting back the screen again. And of course, now you can see the upcoming problem. Yeah, you've got it. AG4. Will it work? Well, there's 1. There's 2. And there, remarkably, is 3. Solid blitz down the center. Pushes away, and there you go. He's got his screen all nicely set up once more. Now let's see how the rest of them go. Well, and yeah, you saw it right. He finally has a turn with AG4, does what he expects it to do, and he makes all his dodges. Well, let's see how the Khemri team adjusts to, you know, what's happening when the elves can actually dodge. It's a gradual move up here. Admittedly, 1-1, he's not in a massive area. Of course, then again, it's a Khemri team. When are they ever in a bloody area? I've seen British Transit run faster than them, and that's saying something. Finally, he actually gets something.
That's perfect.
That very literally might be the break he finally needed. He's finally done something. And this is going to be quite a formidable cage to try and break through. I mean, he is starting with one player in position here. And yes, you can see the Khemri team has noticed that and has swung around to try and prevent this one. How much risk does he have? Well, he's made a pathway if he really wants to risk it. Solid punch on the flank there. There goes another one. Yeah, literally. It is another one.
This is wrong. This is all wrong.
And let's see, does regeneration? No, of course not. 3 for 3. It's still not working. Well, at this point here, you hate to admit it yet, but well, quite frankly, Khemri's got to score this one in. They're running out of players. Granted, so's the Pro Elf team, because every KO is getting pretty precious at this point on this one particular drive. Oh, Khemri's having to be a wee bit cautious. He doesn't want to be cautious, but I don't see he's got really much choice in the matter. Stun, he'll take it. Yes, he almost sounds excited about that one here. It's a bit of a risk on this one here. Well, it's only a push. But he does get the double mark up, and you're going to have to move this one here to try and loosely make some kind of screen. It's a chancy screen, alright, the Elves definitely, but once again, as mentioned, do they trust their AG4? Not this game. Both down, he'll clearly take that one. Turn 15. Well, risk is the business. He has left an opening. You can take it. How risky do you want to be? Push me, push you. And there you go. There's risk is the business. Right on through. It's a push. He chooses to reroll. He does get the down. Ball scatters. He takes the chance. He gets the ball. Even dodges away. But now here's the problem. Yeah, that was the one who actually blitzed. He can't throw it away. Mind you, granted he's got possession of the ball. Turn 15. They've got the 2 rerolls. And yeah, as you can see, you know, going wisey because he wants 3 dice. He wants to be sure something works. And yes, he does reroll that. There's the sidestep. Survives. Ball. Interesting bounce right there. Khemri team is actually making, as you'd say, why is he doing that? Well, it's because he's planning if he fails to pick it up, if there's a scatter, well, you've got it. 1 in 8. So here it comes, lads. I actually got the ball. He makes the risky GFIs. He does get it. He's in. Whew. Oh, he'll kill you all. That's what he'll do. It's not been a game for KOs on there, I'll tell you. They might not be breaking in injuries, but you might as well consider it one. They're not coming back. Well, it's 2 precious turns here for the Pro Elf team, and once again, KO's really not being my friend. Now, admittedly, Pro Elf team definitely has the crazy skills for the 1-turn touchdown, but with this lack of players, and especially with that result, it's not going to happen. Yeah, absolutely. Tomb Guardian set up and just make it a punch down. Well, that's just going to leave, you know, a bit of a glory play here for the Flying Floofs. They've got really nothing else they can actually do here. They can't score. So right now it seems to be their team's primary concern is, quite frankly, survival. Which, don't get me wrong, you know, they've actually done a fairly reasonable job of that. In fact, it's just definitely been one of those games. And yet the last one actually makes his dodge. Well, none of that first half nonsense going on anymore. Makes the throw, makes the catch, and see, that's elves acting like elves. Well, here we go. Turn 16, can the Khemri finally, and I stress the word finally, crack one last elf. Where's Mr. Magic? Now, definitely wants a Tomb Guardian, he wants the 3 dice, he'd like to actually start skilling up these Tomb Guardians. How about Meet Me Fist? Would you like to try that again, Sunshine? Sigh. Just sigh.
I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but 2 things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
He did alright. Well, there you go, lads. Final result there out of the CDT Division in week number 5. 2-1 win from quite the interesting battle here between the Khemri team and, of course, the Pro Elf team. And we're going to be checking in and taking a look at what goes down on week 6. We might even have a surprise or two. And Novel, bless your dice.